between physical books, audiobooks, and books that I'm reading on my Kindle, I'm usually reading between 2 and 3 books a week. So I've started doing weekly reading updates and rating the books that I read each week. This week I read 3 books. I read 2 books on my Kindle and listened to 1 on audio. So I'm going to tell you how I rated them, and I would love to hear from you in the comments if you read these, if you felt the same, if you felt differently, if they're on your TBR. Any sort of book discussion is like such a joy to me. So the first book I read was on my Kindle after it became available on Libby, called All Roads Lead Here. This was one that I had on my TBR for a very long time, and I was just waiting for it to become available either in Kindle format or an audiobook. I love this. It was as good as I anticipated. I gave this 4.5 stars, rounded up to 5 on Goodreads. It was like small town, grumpy romance about a girl that moves back to her hometown where she grew up as a little girl and is kind of like starting her life over. But she meets a guy who has pretty much written off relationships, and he is raising his teenage son. So it was like a slow burn, like feel good in the middle of nowhere sort of romance. And I can't say enough good things about it. Definitely loved it. Definitely would recommend. Then I read book 3 of the Inheritance Game series, The Final Gambit. I read this just because I felt like I needed to know how it ended, and it became available on Libby for me. And I would say I did not love it. I just kind of wanted to get it over with. I would give this between like 2.5 and 3 stars. I liked book 1 of the series. It's a trilogy, but then I felt like book 2 got progressively worse. And then by book 3, I was just like, I wish I wouldn't even have started this. So yeah, if it's like young adult, it's like some mystery. Book 1 is good, but beyond that, I don't recommend. And the final book of my week I finished yesterday. I listened to it on audio, but it is available on Kindle Unlimited, is Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. This I saw recommended on Book Talk, and I am so glad that I did, because this is my newest 5-star book. This is like a dark romance about a girl who gets kidnapped, captured with her sister's fiance, and they're like held captive. I'm telling you, like, I gave up all responsibilities to finish this book yesterday. I was like, nothing else matters. I have to finish this. And I love a book like that like sucks you in. So put this on your Kindle immediately, on your TBR immediately. 5 stars. I'm going to be talking about this one a lot from now on.